Hello and welcome back to Deus Machina Demon Bane. So yes, he's got to be talking about Naya, right? What are you talking about? I'd miss Atenic University. What did you see in the secret library? It's too soon. You have not the will to face your destiny. It's too soon, Kuru. What's wrong, Kuru? Indeed. I am inhuman child, the cursed result of the union between humanity's most powerful sorceress, Nero, and the outer god Yog-Sothoth. And with the blood of my father running through my veins, neither time nor space have any meaning for me. Neo was Master Therian's mother. He's her child, by a demon god. What the hell's going on? And now once again the doors of time open. And behold what lies beyond the gate. Look upon the primordial soup of chaos. Focus your sorcerer's senses and perceive its true form. Liber Legis points at the gate, drawing my attention to the darkness on the other side. I focus my senses and look into the swirling chaos. Horror, terror, awe, pressure. There, just beyond the murky veil. An inconceivable number of beings, each with a presence no less than Cthulhu's. Every one of them is fully capable of destroying the Earth on its own. Yog-Sothoth exists at all points in time and space, and is connected to the outer universe where dwell the Great Old Ones, just as Al-Azif has said. What do you think will happen when the gods realize that the gate has opened here? They will come upon this world like a flood, an unending tide of demon gods. Master Therian! Do you understand, dear Kuru? If you wish to save this world, then follow me! Come to the end of the world, the end of time! In the space between unknowable times, at the far end of unknowable worlds, you and I will settle our score once and for all. This is the final moment. Come, amuse me to the very end. Entertain Master Therian, the child of gods, thou god-slaying blade. Leaving the air quivering with Master Therian's laughter, Liber Legis flies into the gate that is Yog-Sothoth. And without a moment's hesitation, the Deus Machina passes through the massive doors and is swallowed up by the roiling chaos. Wait! In order to follow Liber Legis, I try to raise the output of Shantak to maximum, but Al interrupts my control and cuts the power. Don't be hasty, Kuru! Al, if we don't go after it, it's all over. Stop! I'm telling you to calm down. Al tries desperately to stop me from racing on ahead. She leaps out of her seat and wraps her arms tightly around my body. This uncharacteristic action confuses me even more. Why? Calm yourself, Kuru. Even though the dimensional door has been opened, those creatures won't be able to pass through immediately. You have a decision of terrible import to make first. Al fixes me with a stare of irresistible gravity. I can see my face reflected in her jade green eyes. For some reason I'm reminded of the first time we met. Once again I feel like I'm being drawn into their depths. Al's voice breaks me out of my reflections. As you know, Yog-Sothoth is connected to all points in time and space, which means that it's impossible to know where that gate leads. Once we pass through, we will travel throughout the entire universe, past, present and future, and... She pauses. I don't feel shock or despair at her next words, but rather a numbness creeping slowly into my heart. We will likely never be able to return. We'll never be able to return. I have to abandon everything that I have here. I can't help but hesitate. I'll wait for one night, decide by then, to come or to stay. Al gave me time to think. One night. It's too short. Or maybe it's too long. But if it is too short, I won't be able to decide. Too long, my determination might waver. And yet... The Demon Bane carrier ship. to Karaboom. Demonbane lies flat in the huge hangar that takes up most of the ship. The toy reanimator robots that were brought from the base are flitting busily around Demonbane. So how's Demonbane? This machine bores me. What am I supposed to do with a robot that repairs its own damage? All that's left for me to do is tune up the magic circuits. Wait, why are you answering? Get out of here already! Silence, Glasses Commoner! Look, can you have it ready by dawn? The tiniest difference could decide a battle. I want to be in top condition. That's more time than I need. It'll be done soon. Leave it to me. I am going to kill you right here. I'll tear you to pieces. I am counting on you too. Seriously, you're going to be alright? Feeling a little uneasy, I head towards the hangar exit. I still maintain I can see those two hooking up. I step through the hatch just in time to bump into Elsa as she enters. Darling, are you going, Robo? Yeah. If this is the last battle, then I'm going. I'm going to defeat Master Therion. Finally, this is the end. Yeah, I'm gonna kick his ass, get rid of Yog-Sothoth. This time I'll be sure to finish him. The princess looks at me uneasily, her expression a mixture of apprehension and concern for my well-being. But to think that Master Therion was still alive. He's a real monster. He mustn't exist in this world. And that's why I will finish him. Only Al and I can do it. Fight on, Mr. Kuru. Mr. Diaju, I'm forcing all this upon you. I can't help but chuckle at the princess's pained expression. I'll shake my head in denial and give her my best carefree grin. It's no big deal. I won't feel right until I punch that arsehole in the face, and there's no way the invincible Demonbane will lose to him after all. Right, princess? Mr. Diaju, we'll put an end to it, okay? Yes, we're counting on you. Mr. Diaju, good luck. Everyone bows deeply. Damn, I'm not good at the heavy stuff like this. Come on, stop making a big deal out of it already. Anyway, I've got things to take care of. Are we taking off? Oh, one more thing. I turn around again just as I'm about to leave, and trying not to seem unnatural, I look at the princess, the butler and the maids. I burn the faces of my comrades into my eyes. These memories will surely support me in the battle against Master Therion. It's been a tough fight, but even so, it was pretty fun. So, thanks. Everyone looks at me strangely, probably because I just said something out of character. But I wanted to say thanks. It wasn't much, but it'll do. I better get out of here before I start crying or something. Mr. Diaju was acting kind of weird, wasn't he? He's facing Master Therion. The pressure on him must be enormous. And there's also... Yog-Sothoth is a true god. He must enter that gate. Mr. Diaju... I want to see Lisa and the kids one last time, but... oh well. All I can do is hope that they'll grow up strong and live beautiful, noble lives, rather than becoming losers like me. In exchange, I'll defeat Master Therion. I'll take him down so that they can have a future. I can't lose. Who am I fooling? No matter how cool I try to be, I can't get rid of my fear so easily. Now that I'm alone, my knees are free to start trembling pathetically. I even tear up a little. It'd be a bald-faced lie to say I have no regrets. Of course I do. I'll be sacrificing more than I can imagine. I talk big, but I really just want to run away. However, this fear of loss, this strong attachment is proof that this world is filled with things that are important to me. And when I think about them being destroyed by that damn monster, it makes my guts boil with terror. That's why I'll fight. I have the power to protect what's important to me. This must be what true happiness is. So this fear is something to be proud of, and... she's with me. She'll be at my side. That's right. I won't be alone. Al will be with me. Together with Al, I feel like I can overcome anything. And just thinking about her fills me with inexhaustible power and fighting spirit. Yeah, it's not like I'm losing everything. I realise that my trembling has stopped, and even as I burn with noble courage, I can't help but feel surprised at how important Al has become to me. So this is how much power she has over my heart. I see. This feeling must be... Why am I acting so surprised? I don't really need to think twice about it. To be honest, my feelings were clear a long time ago. I just didn't really recognise them up till now. I always took comfort for granted to think that having Al by my side, that being by her side was so comforting, so fulfilling. But now that I recognise it, I'm sure. It's not just my determination anymore, but an absolute, undeniable certainty. We've won. There's no reason for us to lose. Al, Demon Bane and I are 3 parts of a whole. No part can be separated. We must stay together. And when we are together, we cannot be defeated. Yeah, the 3 of us together can defeat any enemy. We can do anything. After all, a loud boom suddenly rocks the ship, nearly knocking me off my feet. What the hell? The enemy? I look around and freeze. I see the Demon Bane carrier Takabruin floating next to this flagship, Nodens. Its hangar bay is open and a huge shape is emerging from the gate. It stands slowly, fighting against the rocking of the ship. And of course I don't need to look twice to recognise it. Demon Bane? No way! What the hell? Demon Bane powered up by itself? What the hell's going on? Mr. Diaju! Sonia runs across the deck towards me, waving her arms in panic. Sonia, what's going on? This is bad! Demon Bane is... I can see that, but why is Demon Bane... Standing atop the Takabruin, Demon Bane sprays the wings of Shantak. The sudden glare blinds us and the shockwave tosses our ship. The Takabruin just narrowly escapes capsizing. And Demon Bane is... Wait! Where are you going? He doesn't listen to me, of course. Demon Bane just flies off with a thunderous roar, the flares of Shantak burning through the darkness. In the blink of an eye, it has vanished into the night. Left behind, all I can do is stare in disbelief. Why? That should be obvious. Al took Demon Bane out by herself. For an instant, my brain freezes. What? I'll wait for one night. Decide by then to come or to stay. That is what she said. She gave him the choice, but in truth she already knew. She already knew what he would decide. If he were the kind of man who would back out now, he would have left her long ago. Because he is not such a man. He was able to fight until now. And because he is not such a man, she was able to be with him until now. Because he is not such a man, she felt comfortable at his side. Because he is not such a man, she conquered death to return to him. Because he is not such a man, he has become an irreplaceable part of her life. His existence powerful enough to sway her fate. She already knows what she feels for him. She knows what humans call this emotion that burns inside of her. She wants to be at his side. She wants him to be at her side. Forever and ever. Forever and ever. Until their lives end. Until their souls turn to dust. Until time itself fades away. Forever and ever. Together for all eternity. In the heart of this girl who knew only battle, a tiny fervent desire has blossomed. It burns in her chest with terrible insanity. A twisted lust, dark and hot, that she is willing to sacrifice anything to sate. She also understands one other thing. Her desire can never be fulfilled. It must not be fulfilled. What lies beyond Yog-Sothoth far transcends human imagining. The domain of gods, the world of that which is other, filled with the insane laughter of evil. It is not a place for mortal man to enter. Therefore, she can no longer... Elsa, check the left-hand response. Glasses commoner, don't take your eyes off the status readout. Roger, Robo. Hey! Why the hell are you giving me orders? Because be a good glasses commoner and do as you're told. I've had it with you! Oh, those two are so totally going to hook up. Anyway, that's a decent point to end this part. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next.